Do you think NASCAR will ever find another star like Dale Earnhardt Jr.? Since Dale Earnhardt Jr. retired, NASCAR has struggled to find someone who captures the same level of fan devotion. Well, there are some names like Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, Bubba Wallace, and Kyle Larson. They've all sparked interest as rising stars. So, can any of them truly rise to the level of superstardom that Dale Jr. reached? Well, let's find out in today's episode. Dale Earnhardt Jr. retired from full-time racing in 2017, but his impact remains crazy. He was named NASCAR's most popular driver a record 15 times consecutively, and his retirement left a void that the sport has been unable to fill. Fans connected with Jr. not just because of his family legacy, but also because of his humility and relatability. He represented a bridge between the old-school NASCAR fan base and newer generations. The question of who could take up the mantle after him continues to hang over the sport. One might argue that Chase Elliott, who has won the most popular driver award every year since Dale Jr.'s retirement, is a worthy successor. Elliott has undeniable talent and is the son of NASCAR legend Bill Elliott, which gives him a similar lineage to Jr. But while Chase has a loyal fan base, he hasn't quite captured the widespread adoration that Dale Jr. enjoyed. His reserved personality contrasts with Jr.'s more outgoing and approachable demeanor, making it harder for him to connect with a broader audience in the same way. NASCAR has also seen promising personalities emerge in recent years. Bubba Wallace, for example, has drawn significant attention for both his driving and his role as an outspoken advocate for diversity in the sport. Kyle Larson, after winning a dominant championship in 2021, has showcased extraordinary skill on the track, appealing to die-hard racing fans. Yet, neither driver has managed to capture the universal appeal that made Dale Jr. a household name. The struggles in finding the next Dale Jr. are not just about the drivers themselves, they're about the shifting landscape of NASCAR. In the early 2000s, NASCAR was at the peak of its popularity, with massive TV ratings, packed grandstands, and crossover appeal. But in recent years, the sport has faced declining viewership, empty seats at racetracks, and increased competition from other sports and entertainment options. In this context, the absence of a singular, magnetic star like Dale Jr. is even more noticeable. Jr.'s presence brought something unique to the sport, a connection to its roots. His authenticity resonated with fans who love NASCAR for its blue-collar appeal and family tradition. While the sport has evolved in its pursuit of broader audiences and new markets, it risks losing touch with its core identity. The next superstar who can achieve what Jr. did will need to bridge this gap, connecting die-hard fans with new ones while respecting the sport's history. Martin Truex Jr., Kevin Harvick, and even Kyle Busch have been significant figures in recent NASCAR history, but they are either near the end of their careers or lack the broader cultural recognition to truly fill Jr.'s shoes. Ryan Blaney has shown flashes of marketability with his easygoing personality, but he hasn't quite reached the iconic status of Jr. Part of what makes finding the next Dale Jr. so difficult is the sheer combination of factors that contributed to his stardom. It wasn't just his racing prowess, though he won 26 Cup Series races and 2 Daytona 500s, but also his vulnerability and candor that endeared him to fans. In today's NASCAR, the focus on young drivers and fast-tracking their careers might hinder the development of the kind of emotional connection that fans had with Jr. For example, Ty Gibbs and Noah Gragson are among the newer drivers with potential, but they haven't yet demonstrated the consistency or personality that would make them household names. NASCAR is also competing in a very different media environment than it was during Jr.'s prime. Social media has become a critical tool for drivers to build their brands, and while it offers opportunities, it also makes it harder to stand out. Dale Jr. became a star in an era when the spotlight wasn't as fragmented and fans were more united in their preferences. Today's drivers face the challenge of carving out a niche in a crowded digital space while maintaining mainstream appeal. One reason NASCAR hasn't found its next Dale Jr. could also be the evolving fan base. While Jr. appealed to the traditional NASCAR demographic, the next big star may need to resonate with a broader, more global audience. NASCAR's attempts to adapt, such as introducing new tracks, cars, and formats, have yielded mixed results. The next-gen car, for instance, has leveled the playing field and produced more competitive racing, but it hasn't yet translated into a clear fan favorite among the drivers. Events like the Chicago Street Race and the return of North Wilkesboro Speedway show that NASCAR is willing to experiment, but these changes have yet to produce a driver with the universal appeal of Junior. Ultimately, the search for the next Dale Jr. isn't just about replacing a popular driver. It's about finding someone who can elevate the entire sport. Martin Truex Jr. recently revealed some interesting details about his plans for the 2024 NASCAR season. Truex shared his plans to race in the Daytona 500 and also take part in select Xfinity Series races. According to Truex, this shift in focus is mainly for fun, as he looks forward to stepping away from the intense full-time Cup Series schedule while still staying connected to the sport.
Racing-wise, I mean, I'm going to do Daytona 500, and then, I'm looking forward to running some Xfinity cars a bit here and there, just to have fun and see how it goes. And
is the Daytona deal still with 2311?
No, it's not. I'm not sure what they're doing, honestly. It's kind of up in the air. I just told Gibbs JGR's doing it somehow, so we'll see.
Joe Gibbs Racing reportedly cannot run a fifth car due to restrictions under the NASCAR charter agreement. According to the rules, 4-car teams like JGR are not allowed to add a fifth car, even on a part-time basis. This means Truex will need to join another team if he wants to compete in the season-opening race. Fans and analysts are speculating about potential options, including Legacy Motor Club or 23XI Racing, both of which have ties to Toyota, the manufacturer that JGR aligns with. Initially, there was talk of Truex possibly joining 23XI for the Daytona 500, but recent changes in the team's plans have cast doubt on this possibility. While 23XI only runs 2 cars full-time, they could theoretically field a third or even a fourth car as an open entry. However, their lack of charters complicates matters, making the logistics of Truex joining the team uncertain. The charter system itself is a hot topic in NASCAR. Under the latest agreement, teams are limited to 3 charters, though legacy teams like JGR and Hendrick Motorsports are grandfathered in with 4. This has sparked debate among fans and insiders about whether these limits are fair or if they give established teams an unfair advantage. Smaller teams or newer organizations like 23XI must navigate these rules carefully, which adds challenges to their expansion plans. If Truex does end up with 23XI or another team, it will be fascinating to see how they work around these restrictions. For now, Truex remains confident about racing in the Daytona 500. We're all eager to see if he will align with a new team, perhaps one with a technical alliance with JGR, or if an entirely new team could emerge to provide him with a ride for this prestigious race. Now, this story isn't going to end anytime soon, so keep yourself updated. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell as well. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.